Hello, Pokemon trainers! Welcome back to another Pokemon Sword and Shield video on iStarly TV. Today I'm going to show you how to get the different Toxtricity forms in Pokemon Sword and Shield. So there's a really awesome new Pokemon in these games called Toxel, which is a cute little poison electric kind of lizard dinosaur guy. Really cool Pokemon. Dieter and I are big fans of him. And so basically it evolves into Toxtricity, which is a really cool looking Pokemon, really awesome. I mean, I can't say that enough. It's really what's even more awesome about this Pokemon, or really unique about it, aside from its awesome typing, is actually the fact that there are two different forms of this evolution, as I said, and the way that you get a specific form actually depends on something that is really interesting, like really different than things that Pokemon evolutions have cared about in the past. So I have two Toxels here. Let me go ahead and switch them. Don't mind my severely beat up team. I've been just training through the wild area. Sometimes I accidentally run into Pokemon that are too high levels. It's fine. So I have two Toxels here at level 29. Now Toxel evolves at level 30. First of all, it is a gift Pokemon. You do get one when you get to the nursery on Route 5, which is right after you beat the first gym. So you get it pretty early in the game. You go to the nursery, you go inside, and then the lady there will give you Toxel. You'll see it on the ground. It'll be sitting there, and she'll give it to you. It'll be level 1, and I believe it's always going to be in a luxury ball, which is a really cool ball. It evolves at level 30, and I happen to have a couple rare candies here. So the way that Toxel's evolution is determined is actually with its nature. So this Toxel is bashful, which I believe evolves into what is called the Lowkey form. And the Lowkey form is kind of bluish. They look very similar. They look pretty much exactly the same. It's just the color of the Pokemon. And then this second Toxel is Hasty, which evolves into the amped up form, or the amped form, I believe it's called, which is yellow. So let's go ahead and just see. And so once again, depending on your Toxel's nature, that'll determine which form it evolves into. So I'm actually going to post on the screen right now. These are all of the natures required to evolve into each of these different Toxel forms. So you might want to check the nature of your Toxel, and that'll determine, when it evolves. If you didn't get the nature you want, you can evolve your Toxel and then breed Toxtricity to get another Toxel. Of course, that would require it to be female or require you to have a Ditto, which you don't get until later in the game. So, I mean, again, there's very small differences here. I think their secondary ability is different. One has plus, one has minus. And I do also think that they learn, sometimes they learn different TMs. So it might actually matter aside from just their appearance, honestly. But if you want more information, I'll actually go ahead and post the link to the page for Toxtricity on Cerebi, which is a great resource. You should definitely use it if you aren't already. All right, so without more being said, definitely check the description if you want more information on Toxtricity. Let's go ahead and evolve it. So I gave one of my Toxels a rare candy, so let's see what happens. Now, Toxel is kind of like a baby. So as you can tell, it looks like it's wearing a diaper, and then it looks like it's throwing a tantrum. And it evolves into a bad jammer. Can't curse at all. So it evolved into Toxtricity. So like I said, I believe this is the Lowkey form. So let's check its data. It's a punk Pokemon, and yes, like I said, this is the Lowkey form. Really cool stuff. I actually like this one a lot. Actually, to be honest, I like both of them pretty equally, so it kind of doesn't really matter to me which evolution I get or which color I get. I'm going to teach it Spark just because I want it. And let's try the second one now. So if this guide is correct, if I am correct, I should get the amped form, the yellow version of Toxtricity here, because this one is a hasty nature. There you go. Look at that. That's awesome. And notice how it's actually facing the opposite side. That's pretty funny. All right, and it's also going to learn Spark. So let's kind of cycle back and forth between the two different forms. Pretty awesome stuff. Actually, you know what? Looking at them more closely, they do look a little bit different. The Lowkey form, its ears look a little shorter, and it actually has like a horn, while the amped form, its ears are wider and it has like a kind of a mohawk of electricity. So they do look a little bit different more than just the coloration. So I guess I was a little mistaken on that. Let's test them out in a battle. Alright, let's see our first victim here. This is so much fun. I haven't done this since Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon series, when I would show you how to get certain Pokemon and I would do a battle with them just to kind of show them in action. So let's go ahead and use Spark on this Vulpix with my Lowkey form Toxtricity. It kind of like kicks. That's awesome. Yeah, and I mean, I'm way above level of this Vulpix, so it was an easy KO. So let's check out his brother, or her brother. Alright, our next victim is a little rat. Alright, so this is the amped form. Look at that. Yeah, this is cool. This is a really cool Pokemon. I'm going to take a while to decide which of these two forms I actually want on my main teams. But I love this Pokemon so much. Yeah, this is one of my new favorites. Alright, so there's the amped form in action. Let me know in the comments which of these two forms you like better. The amped form, which is the yellow one, or the low-key form, which is the blue one. Again, I think I like both pretty equally. I guess if I had to choose one, I would choose the amped form, the yellow one. But again, they're both just great. So that's how you evolve your Toxel into Toxtricity, and particularly that is how you get the 2 of Toxtricity. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If this video helped you out, please leave a like. Please also subscribe for more Pokemon Sword and Shield videos. We're definitely going to keep doing a lot more of these. I'm super excited, and I hope you are too. We'll see you soon.